Hi preps, welcome to our last week of art classes for term 3. It's week 10 and we are ready for our art lesson. This week we're going to be doing a really easy task. First of all, have a look at this link, the first link in your activity. Click on that link and you can have a go at mixing some colours. So we've done mixing colours at school. But this is a website where they give you a color that you need to try and make. And you click on the different colors to try and make the color that they have given to you. It can be very tricky. If it's too tricky, just click new and it will give you a new color to try. It won't finish once you get the color right. Just get it as close as you can and then click new. Little fun activity for you. Alrighty, getting on to our art lesson for this week. We are going to be just writing our name in some wow block letters. Some of us might be really good at writing words in block letters and some of us might not be. We might not know how to do that. So we are going to be doing that today. We're going to make it look like it's zooming out like a shooting star as well. So what do you need this week? You will need some paper, a grey lead pencil, an eraser, a ruler, and some colours. Step number 1, we are going to draw a curved line, just like in that first picture. Then we're going to write our name along that curved line. Make sure each letter curves with the line, so you might need to twist your paper as you write your name. Nice and big and nice and clear. Don't let your letters get too close together because it will be tricky to turn them into block letters. So space them out nice and big. Step number 2 is to draw around your letters. If there's a hole in the letter, make sure you draw in the middle of that hole. So you can see in my name there's an R. And the top of the R makes a loop, it makes a hole. So you can see in that second picture, I've drawn a little hole. So you can see that my pencil has gone around my letters, almost like they're drawing a bubble around my letters. Now we're going to use our rubber to carefully rub out the lines in the middle of the block letters. So those are the lines that we drew at the very start in our step 1. And we're also going to rub out the curved line. You should now be left with what looks like your name, but in nice big block bubbly letters. So now we are going to turn them into a shooting star look. So put a dot underneath your block name. Have a look at that first picture. You can see where I've drawn my dot. Then use your ruler to draw lines from the bottom corners of each letter to the dot. So you can see that I've drawn lines from the bottom corners of each letter straight to my dot. Take your time. This step can be tricky. Step number 5 is to add pattern and colour. So think about those patterns that we have been practicing and use those to decorate your letters. How can we make our letters look really wow, really interesting? Colour in your letters and lines, filling in the gaps, filling in all the spaces using lots and lots of different colours. You could put some stars in the background as well. You can see I've drawn a shooting star and a planet, and I've put some stars to make it look like it's in outer space. And then you should be left with your name zooming out into space. I hope everyone has lots of fun doing this activity, and make sure that you keep your artwork somewhere safe in a folder. You can bring this into school when we return, and you might like to add it to our remote learning display. or you might like to submit it for our remote learning art show. So if you would like to show off one of your remote art lesson tasks from term 2 or term 3, so think right back to all of those art tasks that we were doing last term and this term, there is another assignment on Seesaw which will have the art show logo, just like you can see there, and you can take a photo of that art task that you have done for art class, and you can respond to that activity with your photo showing off your artwork. And then we will put them all together into a little digital art show to show off how creative our school can be